What up, guys? How's everybody doing? It's not gonna flop. People, it might not get critical reception, but there's no way it's not gonna make money. But I think that neither of those can happen. It seems like it's gonna be good enough, right? Not too bright. Alright, let's get ourselves set up here. Can you guys hear me okay? What is Yes. Okay, cool. What up, sucker man? Alright. How's the audio, guys? Is there a hum? Oh, is there an echo, actually? Hold on. Sorry, OBS is always fun. Let's see, if I do this... Get that. They, like, just changed some stuff on OBS today, so I'm just trying to make sure that everything works. Hold on.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
You suck, man. You're like literally been making the same jokes. Never ending amount of the same jokes over and over and over. Let's talk about oh, I know. Echoing myself. Check. That sound. There we go. Now there should be an echo. Check. Okay, that's the audio behind me. Oh, this has come from the Kia. Here's the enemies. I fucking hate using OBS, to be honest. There it is. Check, check. Check, check. There we go. That works. Okay. That's better. Hopefully it's better for you guys. Alright. Let's see if we can get some people in here. There, that's smart. That'll be fine. What's going on? Hotheads, Joe from joebbaspalace. Here's another action figure stream for you. Tonight is a special night. We have a new Fantastic Four trailer. The first trailer for Fantastic Four First Steps. So what we're going to do is together, we're going to watch the trailer, scrub through it a couple times, and just kind of discuss what we like, what we're hyped about, what you might not like, all that type of stuff, and how we think the movie's going to do, all that stuff. If you like the casting, what you think the plot's going to be, how you think they're going to handle Galactus, all those things. Oh, there's echoes? God damn it. Hold on, wait. No, that can stay on. This one. Check, 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 check. Echo? Echo is gone. Okay, good. Alright, let's lower this. Check, 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 check. How's that? Is that too low? Buzzing is gone. Okay. Alright. So we'll redo the intro. You know what I don't like? I don't like this light behind me as much. Turn it that way. Oh, you can't see the figures. Well, what we'll do actually is we'll put these two on display. What has the glare on it? These guys have the glare. That's worse. Somehow worse. Even worse. Seems the least worst. Alright, for the sake of having decent lighting, let's go with that. Let's redo it again so we don't have echoes. What's going on? Hotheads, it's Joe the Hut from Joe Baspalace. Whoa. Here with another action figure stream for you, and it is a glorious day. Fantastic day. The first official trailer teaser for Fantastic Four First Steps is out, so we're gonna scrub through that. We're gonna watch it together once through, and then we'll scrub through it and take a little bit of a deeper dive, discuss what we liked, what we didn't like, if we like the cast, what we think the plot's going to be, how we think they're going to handle Galactus, all those fun things. In the meantime, as always, Joe the Hut here from Joe Baspalace. We have over 500 action figures available. There are a ton of awesome action figures here. We have pretty much the whole new Spider-Man wave available. We got some awesome DC Platinum figures available. We have a couple Fantastic Four figures available, as you can see in the top of your screen. Just a whole smorgasbord of stuff available. So if you guys are after any figures, that is the main reason that we are here. We're currently live on Whatnot, YouTube, and Twitch. We'll put some videos on TikTok and break out some videos on YouTube too. Remember, give us a follow across all social media platforms at Joe Baspalace. We're everywhere. So if you guys are after anything, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, enjoy the stream and participate, and we'll have a good time. Alright, so let's go ahead and I think we're ready to watch the trailer one pass through first. And then we'll discuss it a little bit. And if anybody wants any action figures while we're discussing this, you guys just let me know, throw it in the chat, and we'll figure that out together. But here we go. We'll give it a shot right here. I have watched this trailer, by the way, just so you know, like a million times today. So, but I just want everybody to be able to enjoy it together, and then we'll talk about it. All right. So here we go.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7, on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious,
Herbie.
I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Music is so good.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together. As a family.
Okay, so for anybody that didn't watch it already, let me know your initial impressions in the chat. It's a dope trailer. I mean, this is Marvel cooking right here, and I know that Kevin Feige's been waiting a long time to get his hands on this property. So once they bought Fox, they were able to do their own spin on it and just reboot them and stuff. And we've gotten far enough that we've done multiverse, we've done all those different things. So we're welcome to add as many new characters as we want, and then we can figure out how to explain them later, because that's how multiverse works. So it'll actually work in our favor this time. Let's do a little scrub through. So obviously we are going in through the elevators to, I assume that we're in the Baxter building, because they probably just live in the Baxter building, right? So obviously the cool 60s feel here. With the little shag pad vibes, with the circular couches, with the levels, like Kramer's apartment when he wanted the levels. Yeah, so they're in the Baxter building. She clearly says that. Interesting kitchen. It definitely reminds me of, like, there's a Disney ride where you could do very Jetsons. Herbie is basically the, what's her name? What's the robot's name? I know Herbie is their robot's name. I'm talking about the Jetsons robot. It reminds me of, there's that that Disney ride where you can, like, basically, like, work your way through all of the years. So it definitely reminds me of, like, one of the sets from that. Obviously the 60s set. You got your little, like, strawberry shortcake looking thing over there. 4 levels. Cool stuff. I don't know who this guy is that they're showing around. So, I don't know. But yeah, Vanessa Kirby looks good. Obviously, I think of anybody here, her casting was the most spot on. Let's go up to 1080p. She really just looks like how Sue should look, in my mind. And Pedro, I mean, listen, Pedro is he's a great actor. So at the end of the day, you know, people were complaining about, oh, he has a mustache. Like, Reed Richards never had a mustache before. I mean, I know he's had a beard before, right? So do we really care? Yeah, and he's a great actor. So, you know, I'd rather be it be in the hands of a great actor than somebody questionable. Obviously, I don't think that they were ever going to go fully with Krasinski. But definitely love the Vanessa Kirby casting. Here's the new Marvel Studios logo that we're using for that 60s aesthetic, and how they're switching between aspect ratios. There's been a lot of talk about that. There's a good shot of the Baxter building. Hold on, go back. Oh, I increased the bit rate, so it'll be a little bit slower with that. We don't know what they were looking for as far as the character, so it is what it is. I think at the end of the day, as long as you're putting a great actor in the role, that they can embody it. cool Baxter building. Obviously, we get some like Avengers Tower vibes. Clearly, I don't know if it's going to be in the same spot that Avengers Tower is in the other universe, but yeah, it's a cool building. I love how we see like so much of the New York City skyline in this. You get to see the Chrysler building, a couple other things. And then we got our first look at Ben Grimm here. So, what are our thoughts on Ben Grimm? I think he looks pretty good next to Kirby. I think a lot of the reason why they're putting him in these outfits is that he looks more grounded in the next to like live action characters and stuff. And at the end of the day, I mean, the vibe that they're going with, the actual like shape of his head with the unibrow and all that stuff, it looks like Ben Grimm, for sure. It looks like how the comic is supposed to be. You can compare all the different live action versions that we've done before, and listen, Michael Chiklis was a great casting choice back in the day for it, but he did look a little different. It looked good because it was like fully live action and stuff, and the suit looked good, but this is how he looks in the comic, so very happy with that. And at the end of the day, this is a teaser, guys. This is a teaser, so they're going to clean up the CGI down the line. They're going to take people's reactions to it and figure out the best way to handle it. And I love the suit. The suit looks awesome. I love the shade of blue that we're using here. The 4 looks cool. Cool symbol. All that stuff. So now, obviously, we got our boy from let's go. The bear, sorry. Spaced out for a minute. And that's the whole thing. It's kind of ridiculous that they're like, oh, let's do a bear reference in this teaser trailer. Okay. But he's saying, oh, you did a good job, but you need more garlic or whatever. Like the clap, there's a lot of heart you can see. He's like, they're saying heart and soul. I love this look by Vanessa Kirby, like how much she adores Ben too. Because everybody's just having a good time. I mean, I don't know where Johnny is in this scene, but she's just laughing her ass off at him. Yeah, they say, we'll put the garlic on there, a little bit of zip, and this is the... I mean, honestly, Herbie is my favorite part of the trailer, especially this part. I made, I made a video of him just saying, fuck you say about my cooking? Like, I think Herbie looks really cute. I like, obviously, like, all the way that everything moves on him, like you got your like spinning eye and all that stuff. I think he'll be a cool, fun character for us to deal with. We haven't gotten him live action, right? There was no version of him in the early 2000s one, and I don't think I watched the Miles Teller one, so I don't know if Herbie was in it. I assume he wasn't, but it's nice to get him because he's a cool little character. Obviously, July. So we're doing some physics over here with Reed. I'm going to drop down our aspect ratio, actually. Maybe I'll do a little slower mo. Let's go 0.75 speed on that. So this is cool the way this rises up and stuff. It's obviously his chalkboard where he's going to start doing stuff. Yeah, we never got Herbie. Good call. Thank you, Avi. T-5. He's got all the... There's a, Is that like a time travel thing over here? Some kind of formula going on. I don't know if that's supposed to be a Herbie or not. But there's a lot. I'm sure that there's so many Easter eggs. I'm sure there's going to be other videos out there that are calling out Easter eggs. I'm sure there's a lot going on this board to understand a little bit more of the lore. There's our first look at Johnny. Sorry. It says Grimm on it. My bad. From this angle, it looked like it was the other actor. But there's all of them in the astronaut costumes, which is cool. Getting their pictures taken. Sticking with that blue. Love the vibes. Shooting off in the rocket. And then they're in bed. So what's nice here is that it seems like they're already going to be in like a full-fledged relationship. There was always this like touch and go thing in the other movies. It's nice that we could just kind of like cut through that and just get, okay, Reed and Sue are already in a relationship. They're basically the mom and dad of this group, and we could just go on from there. I assume that we're going to have a huge flashback. So, people are like, oh, they're not doing the origin in this movie. They're clearly going to do some scene, some extended scene that is the origin. So it'll probably be like, we start with them modern day, and then they're having this conversation or whatever in bed, and then they'll show us what happened, how they got their powers very quickly, probably like 15-minute scene, something like that. And then we can get out of that and proceed to the actual plot that we got going. It's cool. We get to see her actually go invisible here. It's nice that she like fades in and out. That looks good. Love the way that looks. There is actually, hold on, there's like a reflection here. Something going on out there. So I don't know if we could just see. That's kind of weird. I wonder what's going on there. There's clearly two people there. I don't know if that's Johnny and Ben out there or whatever. Something going on there. Oh, we're just fading. We're fading into the next scene. Sorry. So this is the scene of kids running away from the Thing in an alleyway, and he's in his little trench coat outfit. This is a great scene where he says Ben wasn't a rock. Best Bible in the world. There's those two together, best friends. And then we get to see the reflection of him seeing himself. And we know that Ben has always struggled with that, so cool version of the character. I mean, it looks good, you know. Maybe there it doesn't look the best, but like I said, they're going to clean up some of the CGI on this. And he's wearing the hat. I guess this is an example of maybe the live-action clothing makes him stick out a little bit more with the CGI, but I have confidence that the MCU will clean this up. I'm not worried about it. And it'll be a touching scene. There's Joseph Quinn, Johnny Storm. Great haircut. I don't know. It's such like a little kid haircut he has here, but I'm sure it'll be fine. He probably got to see the least of. We don't get to see. He only says two things in this trailer. He says hi, and he says flame on. So I guess if he was gonna have something to say, that would be it. So there he is. First time we get to see Human Torch in flight. Very cool. You can see the Chrysler building in the background right here. Right there. Ben has always been a rock. This is what I was saying. Clearly, she adores Ben. Very family aesthetic going on here. And yeah, if he's the rock, he's the guy that's like always like steady, you know. And Johnny is always Johnny. There he is. He gets to say his first words are hi. So he's clearly goofing around in this outfit or whatever. He doesn't have his shoes on. You can see his socks. He's dicking around. That's what Johnny does. I wonder if they already have their kids. I doubt they have kids. I think that would be moving a little bit too quickly to give them kids already. The moon. So then we're doing the iron. Okay, hold on. Let's go back. There's Johnny shooting off. I was gonna get into Human Torch, but let's talk more Invisible Woman first. Awesome. Look at the powers here. It has that nice like rainbow glow to it, which is her bending light to create basically force fields or project powers or whatever, and obviously create invisibility and all that stuff. So nice. Looks good. It looks cool. It's not just like here's some goopy white stuff that doesn't look good. It's clearly like there's like thought behind this. Also, I don't know if this means anything. Hold on, let's get there. Oh, I screwed up. I wanted to get the name on the marquee. Hold on. keep missing it. Sorry. Let's go a little bit slower. So it's Sub-Zero. Go back one more time. Sorry. I know it's boring to watch me redo this over and over again, but I just keep missing it. Sub-Zero Intel. So this says on the marquee, it says Sub-Zero Intel. So I don't know what that is. It's probably a reference to something, right? So something to look into. And then, yeah, just cool, more rainbow-looking stuff. Is this when Galactus has arrived already? Is there some other threat that we're getting at some point that they're going to have to fight? Well, I mean, Mole Man is supposed to be in this, so we'll see what happens with that. Are they going to do off adventures? Because Mole Man was on like a different island that they find. And then here's Johnny clearly breaking through the atmosphere, and then he cools off. There's some smoke on him coming off of him. So this is clearly going to be one of those, like, Tony Stark moments. It's either a Tony Stark moment where he realizes that there's an icing thing when you get that high, and that this is the farthest you can go into space. Or it's him just wanting to go up there and, like, see, or maybe he's scouting for something. Obviously, we know that there's a threat coming from outer space in this movie. There he is. Good shot. And then we got... This is what they made Galactus look like in the old movie, Rise of the Silver Surfer. Some meteors falling down, so we got another shot of that New York City skyline here, which is cool. Obviously, we got the Chrysler building there. Yeah, so this meteor storm brought on by Galactus. That would be our assumption. Or maybe it's Silver Surfer comes first. We know that we have Silver Surfer in this movie. I mean, you got a lot of lightning going on. There's the kids. Clearly, the Thing is a fan favorite in this version of the universe. So he is going to grow on the people. We have one scene already. You can see the progression of the Thing in this movie that we're going with is in the beginning of the trailer. We have a scene where kids are running away from him in an alley, and in this one, the kids are wearing him as a Halloween costume. So, and that's cool. I like this sweatshirt that it has like the little like ridges and stuff on it. That's cool. At first, I only saw the mask, but now that I'm like really thumbing through it, I like the sweatshirt that the kid has on. There's our fantastic car. Cool looking car. We do not see it fly in this trailer, but I assume that we'll see that in the movie. There's another shot of Johnny flying through. Always got to have the water things, all that. Incredible meets Jetson vibes, Avi is saying. There's Ben in that cool outfit running through. And then we got our boy here. What did I figure out people's names? Oh, John Malkovich. Yeah, John Malkovich. So, people think that he's playing... I've never heard this name before. I only heard it today. I believe the name was Red Ghost. So, Red Ghost is a character that... spoilers. And there's a monkey, I think, in the next scene, so you'll see it. He's a guy that tries to replicate the Fantastic Four's powers by sending monkeys into space and trying to recreate that experiment. So clearly we're going to have some type of weird situation with him, and maybe they're fighting monkeys or something, I don't know. Here's a good shot at Pedro as Reed with his mustache. And then we get one of the best shots. One of the best shots is Galactus looking over the New York City skylines. Ivan Kragoff is the old man. But is his nickname Red Ghost? Just cool. You can see the scale here. And then we'll have a better shot of the scale next. But that's a really cool, iconic shot, I think. I'm happy they put this in the trailer. You can see all of New York, and then you just see Galactus ready to devour it, basically. He wore a spacesuit and had an army of monkeys. There you go. So maybe his real name is Kragoff, and then his nickname is Red Ghost, something like that. Sure. Yeah. So then here's your shot of Galactus looking at the Statue of Liberty. People were saying, I mean, people are stupid. People were saying Galactus isn't big enough. Now, obviously, this is we don't know how big he is compared to the Statue of Liberty in this one. Because he is standing slightly far away, but it doesn't seem like it's that far away. In the scale of Galactus, it's probably like 2 steps. So it seems to me like his head is bigger than the Statue of Liberty, right? I mean, I know that we're messing with perspective here, but not to mention the fact that Galactus can change his height. Yeah, varies a lot. So he has the ability to do that anyway. But, I mean, I think to scale here, this looks like he's pretty freaking big. I mean, I assume that they're going to make him look awesome and look really big in this movie. So I'm not really worried about that. It's awesome that we're going to get a real cool Galactus in this movie. And then they're going to deal with it as a family. Or Vanessa Kirby. And then there's our first look at all of them in the suits together to finish off the trailer. Really cool stuff. I like like I said, I like the blue. I like the aesthetic. They're really nailing this. And I don't know if this is maybe like on the game show part that they did or something else. They're clearly being featured here in some way. And then there's your logo. And full logo. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a really good trailer. I'm excited for it. It'll be a fun watch for sure. Characters that have needed July 25th presented in Fantastivision. I wonder what they're gonna do with that Fantastivision thing. So, what do we think? You guys digging it? Throw it in the comments. Let me know. Yeah. Word Reed is writing on in the beginning has a wormhole in it if I assume they're in another Earth. Okay, so there's opening the door to us mixing it up and getting into the other universe and getting them with everybody. Obviously, we're going to have secret wars that'll bring everybody together. So let's see how that goes. Alright, so there's your trailer reaction and a little bit of a thumb through so we could talk through some stuff. Like I said, overall I think it looks awesome. I like the character choices. I like the casting is really good. I mean, the only thing that people were really questioning at any point were Reed Richards, and just like, I think we can deal with a Hispanic Reed Richards, get over it. Like I said, as long as it's a good actor, that's all that matters. I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. I only fear that between Kragoff, Mole Man, and Galactus might be packed with villains. Yeah, I mean, it could be something where they introduce villains early on, and then they end up realizing that they have to either help them or I don't know. Or maybe the villains are helping Galactus in some way. It'll be interesting to see what we do with Silver Surfer in this movie, because like you said, if we're getting jam-packed with a couple extra villains. I mean, I don't think that I'm too worried about Kragoff. Maybe Kragoff is the one that gets Earth on Galactus's radar. Maybe that's like his big thing. You know what I mean? That could be an option. If we're doing Mole Man, I mean, I don't think that we're going to visit the island that Mole Man is on and all of his monsters and all that stuff. It would be cool maybe if we did that very, very early on, just to showcase the team. Yeah, I don't know. Or they fight a bunch of monkeys, and that's what they do. So We'll see what happens. One of them is the main villain, and the rest are B storyline. Yeah, so I mean, it could be that maybe the solution in this movie is that they end up having to leave because of Galactus. Maybe they don't defeat Galactus. I mean, I would think that we're going to get the ultimate nullifier, and then we're going to defeat Galactus and all that stuff. But it could be that thing that puts Reed over the edge and makes him like really get out there more and try to figure out different things, like how Tony dealt with Avengers and the cosmic threats, and then said, "Oh, I want to build an armor around the world," and then he pushed it too far, and they made Ultron. It could be that Galactus is the catalyst for him pushing things too far, and then they get shot off into Secret World's Battle World, and that's why they're there. And then I don't know, who knows. I would like to spend as much time in this version of the world as possible, though, just because it's cool to have them in their aesthetic. So let's just kind of stay here for a minute and enjoy the aesthetic that we got going on here. Galactus eating their world would actually be... Yeah, it would be a crazy twist if it's just like, no, you lose this fight and you have to leave and jump through a wormhole and then you're in MCU. But I feel like we can't have them lose their first real fight. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get a decent mix of... Obviously, we're going to get action because it's Marvel and they all have cool powers and all that stuff. But, you know, just... I think since it's a teaser, it's really just trying to give us, okay, what's the vibe of this movie and what are the characters going to be like? And I think that they nailed it. You can feel how family they are. You can feel how important each character is. Johnny was a little short shrift, but we did get to see him as Human Torch. We know who he is. He's the wild card, immature playboy type guy. So, yeah, we'll see. I think that Vanessa Kirby and Ben Grimm... Sorry, I think Sue Storm and Ben Grimm are the highlights right now. I think they nailed the casting for both of those, and we'll see how the CGI is when it's actually released. And I think it's ahead of the curve, considering the fact that we're a couple months away from this movie, so they have plenty of time to polish that up. Alright, so that'll be the end of the YouTube portion. So if anybody has any thoughts, throw it in the comments. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, enjoy. Remember to follow us across all social media at joebbaspalace. We have a ton of action figures available. And if you guys are after anything, let me know. We got a couple of Fantastic Four figures right over there in the corner for you. So, yeah, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Alright, so let's get away from this. And we'll drop this down here. Well, I guess we'll center ourselves more. There we go. Alright, so the rest of the show will pretty much be us just shopping for action figures. So if anybody has any requests for action figures, let me know. I'm going to go do some sweeps of the room, and we'll hook you guys up if you guys want anything. I'm going to turn this camera off. This one? No, not that one. This one. Beep. There we go. And let's center this for you guys. Alright. You know, let me switch mics too. Check, check, check. Alright. Alright, you guys can hear me better over here now, right? Alright, so let's do some sweeps of the room and see if anybody wants anything. So obviously we got a Johnny and a Sue over here, if anybody wants those. Yes, this is a... These are all vaulted jazzware ships. I'll pull this one out for you. So it's a V19 Torrent. I have good pictures of this that I can send you if you want. Yeah, it's cool shit. So the sets over here are... Red Squadron, Black Squadron, so you're getting multiple TIE Fighters, multiple X-Wings all together, so you could do like a display with all of them. And then we got the V19 Torrent over there. And then this one is Battle over Coruscant set, which is really cool. Beginning of Revenge of the Sith. Sorry, this one over here. And that's Superman. And then there's obviously a ton of other Star Wars figures here. So if anybody's after any of those, let me know. The newest ones are the new Luke and Leia. And then we have the Jedi Survivor Dagan Gera. This is the one that only has one arm. There is another one that's coming in a multi-pack that has a Force arm. So up to you guys which one of those ones you want. Yeah, we still have a Darth Maul available. And then I put some Fantastic Four figures on display over there. There's a ton of awesome DC figures as well. Which of the Commandos do you have? Well, we have Rex. We have Clone Commander Rex. Going back over and slipping back up here. Oops, sorry. Do we still have Sev? We have Sev. For Republic Commando, we have Sev. He's the last one I have. How much is Sev? Sev is like 35, I'll say. Let me know if you want me to run them for 35. If that doesn't work for you, feel free to make me an offer on that. But I'll say 35. There's a little bit of a ding in the top left corner of the box, just so you know. But I'll put them here and we can run them at 35 if you want them. Or if you see anything else you're interested in, let me know. See if I still have a listing for them. No, but I can run them at a generic listing. Alright, this is Sev. 30 seconds. Running for a 35. So if you decide you want them, go ahead and grab them, or feel free to make me an offer, or let me know if there's anything else you're interested in. We can try to do some type of combo deal. How's the audio on this mic? Maybe a little bit better than the other one? Yeah, I would like to use this mic full time, but I gotta have a camera on the... It's nice that there was no hum tonight, though, on that other one. I mean, I did, like, edit some of the settings a couple weeks ago, so... Alright, so that was the Sev that was requested. So if you decide you want that, you let me know, alright? Feel free to make an offer on anything, Toy Collector. Nothing is ever set in stone here. Alright, we were working our way over to DC, so here's some of the DC stuff. So we have a really nice Speed Force Flash. We have a bunch of Platinum figures available. The Batman and Bane 2-pack is still available. These are the newer ones that are the Platinums. So I do have the Platinum Metallo, if anybody needs that. And I have the Platinum Simon Baz. Speaking of intergalactic heroes, there's a nice Green Lantern for you. Alright, and then probably the highlight of the night, I would assume, for most people. We have newer Marvel Legends available. So I'll go through these for you guys. So we have Agent Venom in stock. Which other one? We have Spider-Man Unlimited in stock. We have Chameleon in stock. And we have Spider-Boy in stock. Spider-Boy just came in today. But these are all debuts on the stream of these figures that I just showed. We have not had these figures on stream at all yet. I do not have any small soldiers in stock at the moment. We also have Secret Wars, so we have Black Suit Spider-Man, Secret Wars. And we have the really nice, probably definitive Captain America right here. Secret Wars Cap. We also have all 3 live-action Spider-Men. So we have a Tobey. We have a Tom Holland. And we have an Andrew Garfield. Along with that, we do have some villains. So we have a live-action Green Goblin. Deadpool and Wolverine are over here. Live-action versions of those. We still have a Venom pool. We do have the new Red Hulk from the movie over there. We got a Bucky Cap right there. And then we got some... the Blackheart wave. So we got Lilith. We haven't shown this Moon Knight that much. Here's the Moon Knight if you haven't gotten the Moon Knight yet. He's cool looking. You see Secret Wars Spider-Man on a new buck. Let's take a look. Here's a closer look at the Secret Wars Spider-Man. Actually, I'll do a little zoom for you. There he is. So he is fully pinless. I think it's the, might be the Renew Your Vows. But it is a most up-to-date, most articulated, or best articulation on a Black Suit Spider-Man. I'll DM you about that. Sorry. There. You have that information. Yeah. And other than that, we also have the this is the cell shaded one. So this is the Carnage with Black Suit Spidey, and this one has the cell shading. We just restocked that one. Oh, we have the... Oh, yeah, okay, and we have Secret Empire Cap as well. Sorry, I got them mixed up with Bucky Cap. The other thing that I'm excited for is the Outriders. If you want to do like an Infinity War display, these guys are really cool. Definitely going to be opening a couple personal ones of those for sure. And to round this out, the other major line that we carry is GIJoe Classifieds. I'll show you some of the ones that we have over here. So we have Saw Viper. Saw Viper. It opened up the Viper. I saw the Viper. Here's a Night Force Falcon and Quarrel. This is a nice updated version of Falcon. It has a much better head sculpt than the previous Falcon we got. Here's Leatherneck. And if you're trying to build out your Dreadnoks, we have Xandar. And then we do still have a Starduster in stock. Anybody needs Starduster? He was the mail away back in the day, and he was a con exclusive this last year. And then here's a better look at some of the other classifieds that are on the shelf. So if anybody's after any of those, please let me know. There also are some Mythic and Cosmic Legions up top over here. And I have a Red Shield Knight here as well. There's Bro post tariffs. They're blowing it up. So, if anything catches anybody's eye, let me know. Oh, there we go. So I'm trying to figure out how we would do reviews. Because I just think that, I mean, I guess I did the local record. I wonder if, can I do a local record on the camera while I'm doing this? No, it's invalid during USB streaming. Cool, yeah, we'll figure it out. But I just don't think that putting it in this phone ratio that we have to do on Whatnot is going to be the best for doing the reviews. I want to be able to use this camera for the reviews, so I'm tempted to... Maybe it'll be a situation where we live stream like simultaneously, but I like run the camera just record locally on the camera, but then I'm like paying more attention to the camera. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Because I just don't think that this version of the video is going to export as good. It's good when we want to do multiple things, but it is what it is. I mean, what would be cool is if I could simultaneously do a local record of just the camera. Like, if I'm doing the local record on OBS, it's gonna locally record based on, what OBS is doing. So whatever, and I have to stream in a certain aspect ratio for whatnot. So, I don't know. I mean, there's plenty of time for set 4. Hopefully we can get some set 4 early. That'd be nice. Bye. I planted the seed for a premium pack, so... Nice, that's good. That's good. What'd you sell? Was it dupes, or... Did you even have any dupes? Got rid of 8 showcases and made 1,600. That's awesome. That's great. I guess the better question is, who do you have left? Once again, if anybody has any requests, please throw them in the chat and let me know. We'll hang out for a couple more minutes. What is it? It's 1:12? 1:12. I wanted to get the first steps reaction done, so that's why we did a stream on a Tuesday. But we will definitely do some stuff tomorrow. Right now, reviews are planned for Friday. Maybe I'll sneak some in tomorrow. It's really more the conundrum of how do I want to record them. So maybe I'll mess around tomorrow with how I want to set that up. I have Mando, Gideon, Lando, Grievous, Mace, Yoda, Kylo, Inquisitor, Newt, Gar Saxton, Hondo, Jabba, and Bo-Katan. You have Jabba. Congratulations. That's awesome, dude. That's so many. But I mean, I know you've ripped a lot, so... I would hope that you have a lot of showcases. At least it's like a reason you got something out of the rips. It wasn't all like wasted. It was all my luck. The luck that I have that doesn't transfer to me, it only transfers to other people that I rip cards for. We still got that other box, by the way. That Boba Show is still the most expensive. Yeah, definitely. It's. I mean, not from you trying to sell them perspective, but it is nice that the prices of a lot of the cards have gone down, though, for people that want to build decks. And just like, if I really wanted to buy a Jabba right now, it wouldn't be that horrible on me. You know what I mean? But I got a wedding to pay for this year, so I can't do that. Buying $100 boxes of Sparks, and that's still my worst showcase odd set. Wow. That's annoying. Well, if you decide you want to do any packs this week, let me know. I know you're getting them at a better price, but we did crack that box where we didn't even hit a legendary yet. So the box that we have is primed. But all good. It's 1:15. Alright, if anybody wants any figures before we sign off, please let me know. Joe, did you rip any personals for set 3 yet? No. I mean, I don't really need to now. Other than chasing a showcase. You sent me all the legendaries. So the good thing about that is now if I want to build some set 3 decks, I can just kind of do it. So yeah, no, maybe when I actually start building some decks, maybe I'll check what rares I might need and let you know. But I mean, I still have a sealed case of Twilight. I have a sealed case of Twilight. I have a sealed case of Shadows, and I have one sealed box of Spark, and then obviously we have the box that we already started for Spark. So there's plenty of each set available. But I've been hunting the hyperfoil variants of all the legendaries, and I'm close to having all. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Well, now that the boxes are harder to find, the prices are going to go up, right? So that makes sense. I'm sure the same thing will happen with Twilight. And it also depends on what... I mean, people are actually probably starting to figure out that maybe set 4 has good synergy with set 2 or something. Because it's really... Like, the playability is the thing that's going to drive those non-variant cards up. And the problem with the Bounty Hunters mechanic and all that stuff in set 2 is there just wasn't enough cards to, like, support it. Like, I remember I wanted to build the Jabba deck, but then it just didn't really pay off because it was just too slow. And you would just get your ass kicked by the time you're trying to do all that stuff that he does. But as we get through more and there's more cards that support specific mechanics, then it'll be more worth using some of those set 2 cards. Because set 2, obviously, we're going to introduce a mechanic in every one. Twilight, it seems like, which I haven't really played Twilight, but it seems like it's very, like, self-contained as far as, like, creating more troopers and, like, you know, destroying troopers to get a bigger thing. Like, that stuff seems like it kind of all works on its own. And then the other mechanics that are tied to that or already exist in the game will help it. It also has the benefit of being the third set, so the things that are behind it. Set has been very self-contained. Yeah, so it's just all a matter of, like, you can apply basic principles from previous sets to it, because you're kind of just putting guys out there. But, yeah, it's kind of like... But Shadows didn't have as much going for it from a bounty perspective, because they're just, like I said, I'm like a broken record. There just weren't enough cards that were taking advantage to be able to do that. And obviously Spark was just a little more basic and was introducing multiple things, and they're just key cards in those sets. So we'll see. I mean, it's nice that we're going to expand space, because we could get more space stuff going, and we can balance out the sides a little bit. That'll be cool. I mean, we only really had, like, Tarkin space and some Han decks that were good for that. Collector boxes. Yeah, collector boxes are going to be fun. Yeah, I put out the feelers for some collector boxes, so we'll see if we can end up getting some of those in here. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'll be, like I said, if you want to just hang here, and we'll try to get some, and we'll rip it, and we'll just, or let me be your sponsor, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying only buy stuff from me, I'm saying, let's keep track this time, so you don't go too crazy. I tried last time, and you went rogue on me. I also was in the mall, not streaming as much, because we had to run the mall store. I am going to be home, we're not doing a store anymore, so. Just gotta budget accordingly, that's all. Yeah. It's an addiction. It really is. Alright. Doesn't seem like anybody's really looking for anything tonight otherwise. So, probably going to sign off. So, I guess thanks everybody for helping us with the Fantastic Four content. Very happy to have it. I'll chop it up. We'll do some TikToks and all that stuff. See how that looks. Otherwise, if you guys are after anything, shoot me a DM, let me know. Avi will definitely catch up on some reviews this week and get you some figures out to you. We'll figure it all out. See how it works. What Batman stuff do you have? Okay. I have Jackie Chan as the Riddler. So we have... Hold on, dropping thing. Okay. Let's check out some Batman stuff first. It's upside down. No, it's not. Okay. So there's a Nightfall Batman here. There's a Batman Reborn here. So this is the platinum variant of the Dick Grayson Batman, and it also has the soft goods cape. I have a Flashpoint Thomas Wayne unmasked. I have a Murder Machine. I have the Noel black version with the soft goods cape. I have the platinum version of the Batman vs. Superman armored suit. This is the platinum variant for the Batman Noel, so it's the blue version. Here's the first appearance Batman, platinum variant. Here's the Batman Spawn platinum variant. And then this set is the Batman and Bane 2-pack. I think those are all the Batman. There is a Red Hood here. OG Red Hood. So let me know if any of those caught your eye. There's also a Damian Wayne over here. How much for Red Hood? Red Hood Platinum variant. Let me see, I don't know if we got them listed yet. 1 second. Sorry. I'd say 40 on the Red Hood. Platinum variant for 40 bucks. It's actually a steal because these retail for like 30. I'll give it a run. You grab it if you want it. It's running if you want it. Go ahead and grab it. If you see anything else you're interested in, let me know. Alright, if you decide you want it, let me know. Or if there's anything else that caught your eye and you want to do some type of combo, let me know as well. There is... what is this? Oh, no, that's right there. The only Catwoman would probably be like a movie one, like a Zoe Kravitz one, but I don't think it's in here. I think it's in the garage, and I assume that that's not the one you're looking for anyway. Here's the full shelf of DC, so you can see it a little bit better. All good. Alright, on that note, we're going to sign off. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Peace out.